Andrew Choi. Applause, 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 I can hear you!
So nice to see you all. Thank you for having me.
So I'm gonna explain the dynamic of this panel basically through Instagram at the Kawaii Instagram page. We requested the fans to send the question. If they have the opportunity to ask one question to Andrew Choi, what would they ask? And I'm gonna read out loud and ask him live here the selected ones. Are you ready to hear?
Yes!
They're not loud enough. Are you ready?
Yes!
Okay, so first of all, thank you, Andrew, for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so happy to be in Puerto Rico with y'all.
Are you enjoying your time?
Yes.
Okay, well, are you ready for the questions?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so this is the first question. It was submitted by Vani Nuna. If your voice had a color or a shape when you sing, what would it be and why?
That's the first question?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's a really good question. That's not easy. A color or a shape, you said?
Color or a shape, yes.
Wow. I guess if it were a shape, I would attempt to be a circle. I don't know if I would make a good circle, but I would attempt to be a circle because as like a vocalist, I try to be a well-rounded vocalist, but I feel like I fail more than I succeed. So I think it's something that I can continue to strive to be. Yeah.
We love that answer. A circle. Applause to that. Okay. We are going to be applauding and yelling a lot. It's just part of it. It's like, welcome to Puerto Rico. You didn't do it with me. You were supposed to yell, welcome to Puerto Rico. Okay. So, next question. Sent by Andy Puer. What do you think of Puerto Rico?
Oh, I had such a good, so I've only been here for like less than 24 hours, but I have such a good impression of it because of people like you know, Deanna and Claudia, you know, these amazing people. Alejandra, if I'm getting your names wrong, I apologize. I'm still trying to, Alondra. Yes, Alondra. So these people that are part of the event organizers, they've been taking such good care of us and they've been so warm and accommodating, so yeah.
We love to hear it. Okay, applause to that because Kawaii is representing the Puerto Rican culture. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, I don't. Let's see if you can answer this one. Jay Cosplays asks, can you spoil? I don't think he's gonna be able to answer, but I'll still ask it. Can you spoil, if you know, if Gino will return in K-pop Demon Hunters 2, and will you continue to voice his singing?
I wish I could answer that question. The truth is, I don't even know. Yeah. I'm just excited that there will be a part 2, right? I think that's been confirmed.
Yes, applause.
So that's gonna be fun, but like, I'm just as clueless as everyone else right now. But that's the dog on my screen. So I hope they'll figure out a way to bring Gino back.
I think does everybody want Gino back, right?
Yes!
And do we all want for Andrew Choi to be his singing voice, right? Okay. So can we continue? Next question. Oh, it's sent by Soft Soup Dumpling 2. That's quite a handle. Did you have any influence on Gino's design or personality?
I'm sorry.
Did you have any influence on Gino's design or personality?
Personality. So I guess one aspect of his personality, I guess, would be his voice. So I was very fortunate in that they didn't ask me to be any type of voice for Gino,
Okay.
you know, in regards to his singing. I think they just wanted me to sing the way that I felt comfortable. And so it's such an honor to have had that space, to be able to just sort of be myself in regards to like my personality and my voice color that became Gino.
We love that. So Gino is you.
I guess in some way. Yeah, I don't know if other people are going to say that, but like, yeah, I feel like I had the pleasure and the honor to just be a lot of myself as the singer.
Nobody's gonna get upset, you know why? Because you have an amazing voice and you interpreted him amazingly. Okay? Do we think that?
Yes!
Okay. Continuing on. Ooh, this question. Anab Satispace. What inspired you to follow this path in the industry? Was it worth it?
By path, meaning doing voice acting. Well, I've always been singing and writing music. Like I've been a songwriter for K-pop artists for almost 15 years now. So I feel like it's not too far-fetched for me to have been part of this film. I think that the whole voice acting thing is sort of new to me. So I was very fortunate to land this opportunity. But in regards to music and singing like that, really it was my mother's influence. You know, she's an amazing singer. You know, I grew up watching her sing at church, right? And she would sing me a lot of these traditional children's folklore songs. So yeah, I fell in love with singing because my mother would, you know, sing to me and she would play all these songs that she loved.
That's amazing to hear. And this is not sent right now, but I want to ask, what K-pop idols have you written for?
More recently, like Zero Base One,
Oh!
NCT Dream,
Wow!
NCT Wish. I've worked with mostly SM artists, really. Yeah, like Shiny, EXO.
We love Shiny here in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Okay, following up. It says sent by Strawberry Erica. I think started Strawberry. Strawberry Erica. How did you feel during the process of creating Gino's singing voice?
How did I feel during the process? I was very nervous coming into it because I don't have much experience, you know, with the voice acting world, and so when I was offered the part, I was really excited. But then, you know, that excitement sort of wore off really quickly when I started worrying, okay, how am I going to do this, right? But you know, they say when you have an opportunity like that, always say yes, and you fake it till you make it. So that's what I kept telling myself. But you know, fortunately, the staff, the Sony staff, responsible for, you know, creating this amazing film, they were so helpful. They're just amazing people, especially Ian Eisendrath, who was the executive producer for the OST. He vocal directed me all throughout. So, and, you know, he's like been in the industry for such a long time. He's done musicals like Wicked and The Greatest Showman and stuff like that. And so, you know, you have a man like that with that much experience by your side helping you, like it takes a lot of the weight off.
We love to hear making people comfortable and supporting the guys. Yes. Following up. There's a few more questions, guys, so be prepared to maybe you hear your name and maybe your question is being asked. Mapaula77 will, this one is something that was actually requested at a poll here in Puerto Rico. Will we ever have a live performance of the Saja Boys singing Actors Solo?
I think all of us would love to. You know, it's just a matter of bringing everyone to one space. Because unfortunately, as ambitious as each one of the members are, we're so spread out. Victor, who is doing, he's doing his thing. Baby Simon Danny, he's part of the Black Label, and he's always running around, writing music for other people as well. And they're all based out of different locations. Some are in LA, some in Thailand, I'm in Seoul. So yeah, if we can get everyone together in one space, then I think we would love to have that opportunity.
I think Puerto Rico wants that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, leading on. Sent by, let me see if I can pronounce this. Kanryuji. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Kanryuji. And this is a lengthy question. When lending your singing voice to Gino, a character with deeply emotional story, was there anything about his journey or personality that resonated with your experience as an artist or as a person?
Well, I think the reason why Gino is so popular, well, one of the reasons why he's so popular is because I think almost everyone can relate with him to a certain degree. So this guy, Gino, has been carrying around a lot of regret and shame and struggles with redemption, right? He wants redemption. And so I think everyone has some sort of struggle or some mistake that they've made where they're trying to find some level of redemption. And if you're not going through that right now, I guarantee you will, right? That means you're probably too young, But you're gonna come across, I think, a season in your life where you're gonna make a mistake and you're gonna have deep regrets and you want redemption from it. And I know that I've been there, and so that's how I relate with him.
Amazing. Answering that lengthy question. Applause to him. Okay. Lisette oh, this is actually from a fan from Panama, not Puerto Rico. Lisette Luscando, if you were to start again in your career, is there anything you wouldn't do? That you would change, basically, I guess.
I would change. I think there were a lot of things that I think the problem is there's a lot of things I didn't do because I wanted to stay in my comfort zone. And I think I'm learning now so much later in my career that it's much better for you to challenge yourself and get out of your comfort zone as much as possible because that's really the only way that you're going to grow. Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything that you wish you would have done that you could
There were certain artists that I had the opportunity to work with, but I just felt like, I just got a feeling like I don't know if I would mesh well with them, because I really care about the chemistry in the studio and their personality, and so I would make quick judgments like that, like from what I know of this person, I don't know if we're gonna mesh too well, but I think that was too quick of a judgment on my part, and I should have maybe tried it out and it could have been a great thing.
Okay, so basically an advice from Andrew Choi, try things, okay? Try things, okay? Applause for that. And don't make quick judgment. Okay, next. Oh, this is a lot. Kichimi-san Ero Official. Okay. How is that experience of the aftermath of your experience interpreting Gino? How has everything after impacted?
Oh, after the release of the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so this might be a weird answer. It hasn't felt that real to me up until recently, right? So I did a convention in Arizona before I came here, and so when I started doing events like this was when it started becoming more real. Before that, I felt like I was experiencing the success of the film vicariously through someone else, because I'm in Korea. My schedule is still exactly the same. I'm going back and forth from my home to the studio, just writing songs every day with my team. And so I don't really go out much. I'm just always in the studio. And And so I'm getting updates of the movie through Instagram and through like fans and stuff like that. But like it kept feeling like a dream to me. And then when I finally came out here and I'm doing events like this, and actually meeting fans in person, like it's beginning to feel very, very real to me. And I'm just like, it's overwhelming and it's a beautiful thing. And I'm just extremely grateful for all the love and support.
And we love you here in Puerto Rico, Kawaii. Okay, so this next question basically kind of goes with the last one. From Ari, did you ever think K-pop Demon Hunters would become such a worldwide hit? And how does it feel to be part of it?
I think this is the question I'm asked the most. And I don't think any of the cast members would have thought that this movie would have blown up the way it did. So after recording all the songs, my only concern was I hope there's just a handful of people that like it, you know? Like that was my highest hope, you know? Because I didn't know the story. Even then, I had to watch the film just like everyone else to know the whole story. So yeah, I was just hoping that it did well and that people liked the song, but then yeah, I never thought that it would be this good.
And how do you feel being part of it? Like, I don't know. Does it feel like weird? Does it feel exciting?
A little bit of both. Yeah, so it's still, it feels strange to say that there's actually, like, I have fans. Like, I still feel weird saying that, because I never imagined enjoying the feeling of like people coming up to me and saying, hey, I'm a fan. So that's something that, once again, I'm really grateful for, and I'm trying to steward that the best that I can, and not take that for granted. But yeah, it's been incredible. Yeah.
Applause to that, please. Okay, it says, many fans discovered you through K-pop Demon Hunters, but are there other projects you would like us to highlight?
Yeah, I think I mentioned it earlier. I got my start as a songwriter with SM Entertainment. You know, they're the ones that opened the door for me and gave me an opportunity, and I've had a strong relationship with them ever since. So, you know, my first cut as a songwriter was with Shiny, and so that's why I have a personal love for them, you know. And it's great that it's come full circle, and I was able to write a song called Hard for them. I don't know if you know that song, it's called Hard. I was able to work on that song with, thank you, with Kenzie, who is like a legend in the music industry. And so yeah, like those are some of the more recent projects I've worked on, like I said, like NCT Dream, NCT Wish, those types of artists.
Okay, go support those artists and go support Rico's song. Next question by Susette or 58. If you were to describe your artistry, how would you? That's kind of a hard question.
That's a very hard one, my artistry.
Maybe let's simplify it. What inspires you in your artistry?
What inspires me? Well, I grew up listening to all kinds of genres, but I think what really motivated me towards becoming like songwriter and singing was when I fell in love with R&B music, right? So, you know, I'm a 90s baby, so I love
Where are my 90s babies at? Come on, let's go.
So, you know, I grew up loving, you know, Boyz II Men, Mariah Carey, Brian McKnight, all these incredible artists. So I love to put in some type of R&B element into the songs that I write. Like, I love harmonies. So I know that music these days, especially on the Billboard charts, they don't incorporate a lot of harmonies in there. And like, so a lot of songwriters, like newer songwriters that I work with, I think they get frustrated sometimes because I just want to keep stacking harmonies and more harmonies. But I love doing that, so I want to keep doing it. So.
Keep doing it, we love to see it. Okay. Alfredo. Yes, this one is the funniest one. Okay, it's very easy. Everybody's gonna understand. He'll probably ask you something. So, Alfredo 56 asks, have you tried mofongo?
Wow.
I just heard of it today. I think we're gonna have some later, but I don't know what is that.
Okay, so there's various ways to do it, but the most traditional way is smashed plantain, and it's kind of done. They make a little pocket, and it's surrounded. That's the basic one. They do like the how you say relleno in English? Filled. So the most common one that people eat is the mofongo relleno, which means mofongo filled, or you can fill it with different kinds of meat, chicken, fish, shrimp, and it's sometimes be a salad. But it's like a smashed plantain we do a little bulky.
What is it filling?
So the smashed plantain. It's smashed plantain, and you fill it up with like meat or whatever they have. My favorite one actually is one called the fripongo.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Mama. That's a mofongo. Yeah. She's like, you gotta try. My favorite one is the fripongo because it's actually kind of not only with regular plantain, but also sweet plantain and yuca. Is it yuca? I don't remember. Right, yuca, which is a root vegetable, and it's all mashed together, and it has like a kind of a different taste than the typical mofongo. And if you have it with coconut rice and champarajillo, I don't know how to say ajillo in English,
Garlic.
like a garlic sauce, you'll remember Puerto Rico for that.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I don't know like half of the stuff that you say because you're just Spanish, but it sounds delicious.
I tried my best.
No.
But just remember, it's like ajillo, it's a like garlic sauce. Ají.
Ajillo.
Yes, let's go. Okay, amazing. And the coconut rice is not something common. It's not typical from here, but when combined with the mofongo, you're gonna love it.
Okay, I gotta remember. Thank you.
Okay. This was actually sent by me. It says, when you're pitched a project, how do you decide which ones to or pass on?
Oh wow, that's a really good question.
You're welcome.
I think ultimately it depends on. So I think by this time in my career, I had a pretty good idea of what my strengths are and what my weaknesses are. So I think it's just sort of comparing, like how much of my strengths do I get to use, and also what would be the weaknesses that I have to be concerned about in that project. So if I feel like after adding everything up, I have more of my strengths to offer for the project, then I would probably go for that. Yeah.
Amazing, I love to hear that. We have 2 more questions to close this little panel. This one says, this was what by the staff of Kawaii. What inspires you as a person, okay, as a person and separately as an artist, and is there a difference?
What inspires me? Well, yeah, because so much of my life revolved around music. You know, I feel like music saved my life. I was a very shy kid growing up. I didn't have a lot of friends. So there was like the earlier part of my life was very lonely. And I think when I discovered music, it really, really helped me get by. And so it's really coming across new songs and new artists that where their music sort of resonates with me and it aligns with a lot of the experiences that I went through. I think that's what truly inspires me.
So there's no difference between Andrew as an artist and Andrew as a person.
Yeah, not much, I would say.
That's amazing. We love to see that. And to final the questions, This was also sent by me. Would you ever return to Puerto Rico to do a concert? Okay, she said it here. We're not going to make that happen. Remember, supporting him is the first part to making it happen. Letting people know that he has fans in Puerto Rico is the first, okay? Is there anything you would like to say to the fans?
Yes, thank you so much, Puerto Rico, for having me. Seriously, it's such an honor to be here. It's my first time ever in Puerto Rico, and everyone has been so warm and kind. And so we have our table set up there, and I'm just really excited to just say hello to every single one of you. Yeah, so let's have a good time. And can I ask for one favor? Is that okay? So I got these new Ray-Bans, right, with the cameras built in, and I would love to just like take a video.
Look at everybody. They're beautiful. Look at them.
Would that be okay? Yeah. I want to put this on Instagram, so if it's okay with you guys. Thank you. You ready? I'm gonna start like right here. Okay, got it. The
Let's yell.
The lights on? I hope so. Alright. So
Everybody
if you guys
yell.
could just cheer at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're more than welcome. Once again, let's thank Andrew for his time and for being here.
We love you!
What did you say? Yell it. They love you. Okay, thank you, Andrew. Make yourself comfortable. Remember, we'll have in a few, like in a bit, we will have his meet and greet. So be prepared to when you have to make